chosen one. Your identity reveal just shook the internet and their minds. They have been asking how long you have been playing us. Listen carefully, because this moment is not small, and if you scroll past it, you may miss something that was meant to reach you at exactly this time. What just happened is simple but powerful. The truth of who you are has begun to surface, and people who once overlooked you are now unsettled because they cannot explain it. They are not confused about your actions, they are confused about your identity. And I am telling you right now, this shift is not random, it is the beginning of your unveiling. Type Amen to affirm. What they are really asking is not how long you have been playing them. What they are truly asking is how long you have been carrying something they never saw. They are realizing that the quiet version of you was never empty, it was hidden. You were never behind, you were being prepared. I have been shaping you in silence while they were distracted by noise. Before you go any further, pause for a second and show your support by liking this video, because this moment is reaching you for a reason, and your simple action helps this reach others who need it just as much. You must understand this clearly. Your identity reveal is not about fame or attention, it is about alignment. It is about the moment when your outside finally begins to match what I placed inside you long ago. For a long time, people defined you based on what they could see. But now, what is unseen is stepping forward, and it is shaking their understanding. They are replaying every moment they underestimated you. They are remembering the times they ignored your voice, dismissed your presence, and misunderstood your path. Now those same moments are turning into questions inside their minds. How did this happen? When did this change? What did they miss? But the truth is, nothing suddenly changed. You simply reached the point where hiding was no longer part of your assignment. Type 1111 if you believe. You were not playing anyone. You were protecting what I was building in you. You were learning when to speak and when to stay silent. You were growing strength in places where no one could see. And now that growth is beginning to show in ways that cannot be ignored. This is why their minds feel shaken, because they built a version of you in their understanding, and now that version is collapsing. When people think they know you, they become comfortable, but when they realize they never truly understood you, it unsettles them. And that is exactly what is happening right now. I want you to hear this deeply. You are not late, you are not behind, you are exactly where you need to be. The timing of your reveal is not controlled by people, it is controlled by me. And I never bring something into the light before it is ready to stand on its own. There were seasons where you felt invisible, seasons where your efforts went unnoticed, seasons where you questioned if anything you were doing mattered. But those seasons were not wasted, they were necessary, because what I placed inside you needed time to grow without interference. Now, that growth is becoming visible, not in loud or forced ways, but in a natural and undeniable way. People can sense it, even if they cannot explain it. They can feel that something about you is different. And that difference is not something you learned from the world, it is something I planted in you. Do not shrink now. Do not try to explain yourself to those who suddenly feel confused. You do not need to defend your journey. You do not need to justify your growth. What is happening is not meant to be understood by everyone. It is meant to be recognized by those who are paying attention. You are stepping into a space where your presence carries weight, where your words have impact, where your decisions influence more than you realize. And this is why the reveal had to happen in this way. Not all at once, but enough to shift perception. I know it feels strange. I know part of you wants to go back to being unnoticed because it felt safer. But that season has ended. You cannot return to who you were when you were hidden, because now you have seen what I placed inside you, and that changes everything. This is not about pride. This is about purpose. This is about stepping into what you were created for, even if it feels unfamiliar. You are not alone in this. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and protecting you. There will be people who try to question your transformation. There will be people who try to reduce it to something simple. Let them. Their understanding does not define your reality. What I am doing in your life is not limited by their opinions. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to grow, willing to endure, willing to keep moving even when you did not see the full picture. That willingness is what set you apart long before anyone noticed. Now the notice has begun. Now the shift is visible. Now the questions are rising. And through it all, you must stay grounded in who you are becoming, not who people thought you were. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. This is only the beginning. The reveal you see now is just the first layer. There is more in you that has not yet come forward. More strength, more clarity, more purpose. And as it continues to unfold, the same people who are confused today will be even more amazed tomorrow. Stay steady, stay focused, stay connected to me. Because what is ahead will require you to walk with confidence, not fear. And I will not lead you into something I have not prepared you for. The same spaces where you felt small are beginning to feel different under your presence. This is not because the world suddenly changed, it is because you are no longer carrying yourself the same way. You are starting to see yourself through a clearer lens, and that changes how others see you too. For a long time, you were measuring your worth based on how people responded to you. But now, something inside you is rising that no longer depends on their approval. That shift alone is powerful enough to disturb those who were comfortable with the old version of you. They are not just reacting to what you do, they are reacting to what they feel when you enter a room. Type 1010 if you trust God. I want you to notice something important. When people say it feels like you have been playing them, what they are really expressing is their discomfort with being wrong about you. They had you figured out in their minds. They believed they understood your limits, your habits, your potential. But now you are stepping beyond what they predicted, and it makes them question their own judgment. This is not something you need to fix. You are not responsible for making others comfortable with your growth. Growth often disrupts expectations, and that disruption is necessary. If everyone understood your journey completely, it would mean you were not stretching beyond what is familiar, and I did not create you to stay within what is familiar. There were days when you doubted yourself deeply, days when you questioned whether you were truly capable of more. You looked at others and wondered if they were ahead while you felt stuck. But what you did not see was that your path was being built differently. You were being trained in ways that could not be rushed. While others were moving quickly, you were being grounded. While others were chasing attention, you were being taught endurance. While others were being seen, you were being shaped. And now those hidden lessons are becoming visible in your presence, your decisions, and your energy. This is why the reveal feels sudden to others. They did not witness the process, they only see the result. They were not there when you stayed strong in moments of silence. They did not see the internal battles you fought and overcame. They were not present when you chose growth over comfort again and again. So when they ask how long you have been playing them, understand that they are speaking from limited awareness. You were never playing a role. You were becoming who you were always meant to be. And becoming takes time that people cannot always see. Do not let their confusion make you question yourself. This is not the time to shrink back or explain your worth. This is the time to stand firmly in what you know is changing within you. You may not have all the answers yet, but you can feel the shift, and that feeling is real. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. As your identity becomes clearer, your responsibility will also grow. You will notice that your choices carry more weight. You will feel a stronger pull toward what aligns with your purpose and a stronger resistance toward what does not. This is part of the transformation. You are not being asked to be perfect. You are being asked to be aware of your words, your actions, your intentions. Because now, what you carry inside you influences more than just your own life. It begins to touch the lives of others around you. There will be moments when you feel pressure to prove yourself. Let that go. You do not need to prove what I have already established. Your identity is not validated by performance. It is revealed through consistency. Continue walking, continue growing, and let your life speak for itself. Some people will try to test you during this time. They will push your boundaries to see if the change is real. They will observe your reactions and wait for you to fall back into old patterns. This is where your awareness matters most. Do not react from your past. Respond from who you are becoming. I am strengthening you in ways that go beyond what you can see. Even when you feel uncertain, I am guiding you. Even when you feel alone, I am present. You are not navigating this shift by yourself. Every step you take is supported, even if you do not always feel it. Remember this clearly. Your identity is not something you invented. It is something I placed within you before anyone else had an opinion about you. That means no one has the authority to define it except me. And I am not confused about who you are. The world may try to label you based on what they understand. They may try to reduce your growth to something simple or temporary. But what is happening inside you is neither simple nor temporary. It is foundational. It is lasting. It is real. Stay grounded in this truth. Do not let noise distract you. Do not let attention change your focus. The same discipline that carried you through hidden seasons must remain with you now, because the reveal is not the end, it is the beginning of a new level. You are stepping into spaces where you once felt unqualified. You are speaking with confidence where you once felt unsure. You are making decisions with clarity where you once hesitated. These are signs of your growth, and they are not accidents. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. I am proud of the way you have endured. I have seen every moment you chose to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. I have seen every quiet decision that no one else noticed. And those moments matter more than you realize. Now those quiet moments are forming the foundation of your visible strength. What people are seeing now is built on what you went through when no one was watching, and that is why it carries weight, because it is real, not forced. keep walking forward. Do not look back to seek validation from who you used to be. You are not that person anymore, and that is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. There is more ahead of you. More clarity, more purpose, more growth. And as it unfolds, the same voices that question you today will become silent in the face of your consistency. Not because you convinced them, but because your life made it undeniable. This is the moment where your inner growth begins to reflect on the outside in a way that cannot be hidden anymore. You are not trying to prove anything, yet your presence is speaking louder than words. You are not forcing change, yet everything around you feels different. This is what happens when alignment begins to take place between who you are and who you were always meant to be. People are sensitive to authenticity, even if they cannot define it. They can feel when something is real, when something carries depth, when something is not pretending. That is what they are responding to now. Not a performance, not a sudden act, but the weight of something genuine that has been shaped over time. You may still feel moments of doubt. That is natural. Growth does not erase uncertainty overnight. But do not confuse those moments with weakness. They are simply reminders that you are stepping into something new, and stepping into something new always requires adjustment. There will be voices that try to pull you back into your old identity. Some will do it intentionally, others without realizing it. They will speak to the version of you they remember, not the version of you that is emerging. You must learn to recognize this and not respond from your past. Your past served its purpose, but it does not define your future. You are not obligated to remain who you were just to make others comfortable. Growth often creates distance, not because you want it, but because it is necessary. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the next stage. Type 222 to receive blessings. This does not mean you lose compassion. It means you gain clarity. You begin to understand who aligns with your path and who does not. You begin to see which conversations nourish your growth and which ones drain it. And with that understanding, you start making different choices. These choices may feel difficult at first. Letting go is never easy, even when it is right. But holding on to what no longer fits will only slow down what is meant to unfold. Trust that what is leaving your life is making space for something better, aligned with who you are becoming. You are not alone in this process. I am guiding every step, even when it feels uncertain. There are moments when you will question if you are doing the right thing. In those moments, return to stillness. Listen. I am always speaking, even if it is not always in ways you expect. Your identity is not something fragile. It does not break under pressure. It becomes clearer through it. Every challenge you face now is not meant to stop you, but to refine you. It is shaping how you carry yourself, how you respond, how you move forward. There is strength growing in you that is calm, not loud. It does not need attention to exist. It does not need validation to feel real. It simply is, and that kind of strength is what makes people pause. Because it is rare, and it is not easily understood. Do not rush this phase. Do not try to accelerate what is unfolding naturally. There is wisdom in the pace of your journey. Everything is happening at the right time, even if it does not always feel that way. Trust the process, even when you cannot see the full picture. You are learning to stand in your truth without needing to explain it. That is a powerful place to be. When you no longer feel the need to convince others of who you are, you become free. Free from their opinions, free from their expectations, free to grow in the direction you are meant to go. This freedom will feel unfamiliar at first. You may catch yourself looking for approval out of habit. That is okay. Awareness is the first step to change. Each time you notice it, gently bring yourself back to your center. Your center is where your strength is. It is where your clarity lives. It is where your connection to me is strongest. Stay there as much as you can. From that place, your decisions will become clearer. Your path will feel more steady. There is a reason why your identity reveal is impacting others so deeply. It is not just about you. It is also a reflection for them. It challenges what they believe about growth, about change, about what is possible. Your journey is becoming a mirror, whether they accept it or not. Some will be inspired, some will be confused. Some may even feel threatened. But all of these reactions are about their own internal process, not yours. Do not carry what does not belong to you. Your responsibility is simple. Stay true to what is unfolding inside you. Keep growing, keep listening, keep trusting. The more you do that, the clearer everything will become. There will be new opportunities that begin to appear. Doors that once felt closed may open in unexpected ways. Do not be surprised by this. It is a natural result of alignment. When you step into who you are meant to be, the path begins to respond. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Walk through those doors with humility, not fear. You do not need to have everything figured out before you take a step. You only need to trust that you are being guided. Each step will reveal the next one. You will sense the shift in rooms, in conversations, in the way people respond when your name comes up. This is what happens when your presence begins to carry truth that cannot be easily dismissed. Type 555 to affirm. Do not misunderstand this moment. This is not about attention or recognition in the way the world understands it. This is about awareness. People are becoming aware that what they once ignored now holds weight. And awareness changes how they approach you, even if they try to hide it. Some will become quieter around you. They will measure their words more carefully. They will think before they speak in ways they did not before. This is not because you demanded respect, but because something in you commands it without effort. Others will become more curious. They will watch you closely, trying to understand what changed. They will look for clues in your behavior, your tone, your choices. But they will not find a single moment where everything shifted, because your transformation was not sudden. It was built through many unseen decisions. You must remember this when doubt tries to return. Nothing about your growth is accidental. Every step, every lesson, every delay had purpose. Even the moments that felt like setbacks were shaping something inside you that is now becoming visible. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. There is something else you need to understand deeply. Not everyone will celebrate your reveal. Some will struggle with it, not because you have done anything wrong, but because your growth challenges their comfort. It forces them to look at their own lives in ways they may not be ready for. Do not take this personally. Their reaction is not a reflection of your worth, it is a reflection of their readiness, and you cannot slow down your growth to match someone else's pace. You must continue forward, even when it creates distance. Distance is not always loss. Sometimes it is clarity. It shows you who is aligned with your path and who is not. It helps you see which connections are rooted in truth and which ones were built on convenience. You are being guided to stronger foundations now. relationships that support your growth, environments that reflect your values, opportunities that align with your purpose. But to step into these, you must be willing to release what no longer fits. This is where trust becomes essential. Trust that I am not removing anything from your life without reason. Trust that what is leaving is making space for something greater. Trust that even when it feels uncomfortable, it is part of your alignment. You are not losing your identity, you are uncovering it. And uncovering often requires letting go of layers that no longer represent who you are becoming. This process may feel unfamiliar, but it is necessary. There will be moments when you feel alone in this journey. Moments when it seems like no one fully understands what you are going through. In those moments, remember this: you are not meant to be understood by everyone. You are meant to be true to yourself, and you are never truly alone. I am with you in every step, every thought, every decision. Even when you feel uncertain, my presence remains constant. You may not always hear it clearly, but it is always there. You are being prepared for a level of clarity that will guide your future decisions. You will begin to see things more clearly. Situations that once confused you will start to make sense. Patterns you did not notice before will become obvious. This clarity is a gift, but it also comes with responsibility. You will no longer be able to ignore what you see. You will have to make choices based on truth, not comfort, and those choices will shape your path moving forward. Do not be afraid of this responsibility. You are ready for it, even if it feels new. Everything you have gone through has prepared you for this moment. Every lesson has built the strength you need. Your voice will also begin to carry more impact. When you speak, people will listen differently. Not because you are louder, but because your words carry experience and truth. This is why it is important to stay grounded. Speak with intention. Act with awareness. Move with purpose. You do not need to rush anything. The right opportunities will come at the right time, and you will recognize them when they do. There is something powerful happening beneath the surface of your life right now. Even if you cannot see all of it, trust that it is unfolding. Pieces are coming together in ways that will soon make sense. You are not the same person you were before, and that is not something to question, it is something to accept. Growth changes you. It reshapes how you think, how you feel, how you respond. Allow yourself to embrace this new version of you. Do not hold on to who you used to be out of habit. That version served its purpose, but it is not where you are meant to stay. You are moving forward into something greater, something that aligns with your truth, your purpose, your calling. And as you continue, the confusion around you will begin to fade. People will start to understand, even if it takes time, not because you explained it to them, but because your consistency will show it. Your life will become the evidence of your transformation. There is a quiet power rising inside you now, and it does not need to announce itself to be felt. You are beginning to understand that true identity does not shout for attention. It stands in truth and lets everything else adjust around it. This is why your presence feels different, even when you say nothing. You are carrying a deeper awareness of who you are, and that awareness is shaping every step you take. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You are no longer reacting the same way to things that once disturbed you. Situations that would have pulled you into confusion before now feel clearer. You are pausing more, observing more, choosing your responses with intention instead of impulse. This is not something small. This is the evidence of growth that cannot be faked. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. People are noticing that they cannot predict you anymore. Not because you are inconsistent, but because you are no longer bound by old patterns. You are making decisions based on alignment, not habit. And when someone grows beyond predictable behavior, it unsettles those who relied on that predictability. This is where your strength must remain steady. You do not need to return to old versions of yourself to make others comfortable. You do not need to explain why you have changed. Growth speaks for itself when it is real, and yours is real. Type 1111 if you believe. There will be moments when your mind tries to question everything. It will ask if this change is temporary, if this clarity will fade, if this new direction is truly yours. Do not let those thoughts take control. Doubt often appears when something meaningful is happening, not because it is wrong, but because it is unfamiliar. Return to what you feel deep inside. There is a quiet certainty there that does not need loud confirmation. It is not based on what others say. It is rooted in something deeper, something steady. That is the place you must trust. You are learning to walk without needing constant reassurance. This is part of your strengthening. When you rely less on external validation, you become more anchored within yourself. And when you are anchored, you are not easily shaken. There is also a shift happening in how you see others. You are beginning to notice things you did not notice before. You are seeing intentions more clearly. You are understanding words beyond their surface. This awareness is not meant to make you distant, but to make you wise. With wisdom comes discernment. You will begin to know when to engage and when to step back. You will sense when something aligns with your path and when it does not. This is not judgment, this is clarity. Do not ignore this clarity. It is a gift. It will guide you away from situations that would have drained you in the past. It will lead you toward connections that support your growth. Trust what you feel when something does not sit right, even if you cannot explain it fully. You are being guided to protect your energy now, not out of fear, but out of understanding. You are recognizing that your time, your focus, and your attention are valuable, and you are learning to invest them wisely. There is no need to rush into everything that comes your way. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Not every connection is meant to stay. Part of your growth is learning to choose with intention. You will notice that when you choose alignment, things begin to flow more naturally. You are not forcing outcomes. You are allowing things to unfold. This does not mean everything becomes easy, but it becomes clearer. Clarity removes unnecessary struggle. It shows you where to place your effort and where to step back. It helps you move forward without carrying what does not belong to you. This is the kind of movement you are stepping into now. You may still feel moments of uncertainty. That is part of being human. But uncertainty does not erase progress. It simply invites you to stay connected to what you know is true. And what you know is true is that something within you has changed. This change is not temporary. It is not something that will disappear when things become difficult. It is something that has taken root. And what takes root grows, even when you cannot see it immediately. I am guiding that growth. I am strengthening what is being built inside you. Even when you feel like you are figuring things out, you are not alone in that process. Every step is supported, even if you cannot see how. There is more unfolding ahead, more clarity, more confidence, more understanding. You are not at the end of your transformation, you are in the middle of it. And what comes next will build on everything you have already experienced. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is unique for a reason. The way you are growing, the pace you are moving, the lessons you are learning are all specific to you. Comparison will only distract you from what is meant for you. Stay focused on your own path. Stay connected to your own growth. The more you do that, the less the noise around you will affect you. You will begin to move with quiet confidence, not needing to announce it, not needing to prove it. This is where your strength becomes steady, not loud, not forced, but consistent. And consistency is what builds trust, not just with others, but within yourself. You are learning to trust yourself again, to trust your decisions, your instincts, your direction. This trust is powerful. It will carry you through moments when external guidance is not clear. Keep moving forward with that trust. Keep choosing alignment over comfort. Keep listening to what is growing inside you. Because what is unfolding is not random, it is purposeful. And as you continue, you will see that the same identity that shook others is becoming your foundation. Not something you question, but something you stand on.